Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. Want to take a look at the iShares Dow Jones U.S. Aerospace and Defense Index Fund. This is ticker ITA. And for anyone new to trading, this is an ETF, an exchange-traded fund that is a basket of aerospace and defense names. And I'm zoomed out here so you can see all the way back to before the pandemic crash. And you can see how, this high around 120 is pretty close to where we are now. I mean, we're only about 3.5% from the pre-pandemic high. And so ITA has been able to recover a lot of this move. And it has my attention because it is close to those highs. And typically, you want to pay attention to stocks and index funds that are near the highs because there's less resistance overhead. There's less selling overhead because everyone who's in that vehicle, whatever the trading vehicle might be, is in profit. And so I'm paying close attention to ITA for a potential retest of the highs at around 120. And I like the fact that this is already pretty constructive as it is. Like, it's around the key moving averages. We have clear support around the 50-day. And today's breakout move, which is again, near some recent highs, is coming on a nice pickup in volume. Now, I think a lot of that has to do with LMT, Lockheed Martin, with their earnings. You can see this had a nice big gap and go, and it held the gap. But that brings me back to ITA as a way to play the entire sector. And so what I want to do on ITA is set an alert just at this recent high cluster at around 118, because my assumption is if we can get above and stay above 118, then we're probably going back up to 120 to test this high from back here in 2020. And so this is definitely a sector that I think we need to keep on our watch list, and that's what we're going to do over at StockMarketMentor.com. Wanted to share this chart with you so that you can take advantage of this if this does break out and make a new high. So I hope this video is helpful. If you want to see what else we're looking at, be sure and take a trial at StockMarketMentor.com. 30 days, $7. Not going to find a better deal than that. I'm Scott McGregor at Scott Trades on Twitter. I hope to see you at StockMarketMentor.com.